President General Manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Brian Burke, joins us now. Thanks for coming over.
And just step in and
you're live, yes. Wow. Well, I even turned my shoulder to the camera a little bit, which is apparently a no-no. But on a day like today, and Brian, I'll start with too, and I've mentioned it a few times, this event seems to be about more than just hockey. With Michigan, Detroit, it's an entire state involved this time with the Winter Classic.
Well, I think what they're doing, the Ilitch family, has been unbelievable to the city of Detroit. And people don't realize with their Little Caesars hockey program, they've been sponsoring youth hockey for 30 years. When I was playing midget hockey, we played in the national championship here in Dearborn, Michigan against the Little Caesars team. That was in 1972, I think. So they've been unbelievable, and the way they're expanding the scope of this event is typical. Add OHL games, college hockey games, high school games, sled hockey games. It's going to be a much bigger celebration of hockey than just our game at the Big House.
Yeah, and that's true. Not a lot has been talked about. Well, it's been mentioned, but again, we have to remember that 2 facilities will be involved here. That's a huge undertaking. When were the Toronto Maple Leafs asked to be involved, and what was your first reaction when you heard that they wanted to include you with this?
Well, they called Richard Petty, of course, our boss for when I got here, and asked him. He said absolutely that we'd like to be involved. Then when the guy from the league called me and asked about tickets, he said, "Can you sell 40,000 tickets? We want you to play regardless, but a big part of this would be that you have these wonderful fans. Can you deliver them?" And I said, "I could sell 40,000 tickets in 48 hours. And I bet you I could do, and I bet you I can beat that." And then he said, called back and said, "What if we ask you to sell 50,000? I said, "I'll need 72 hours. This is Leaf Nation. We have the best hockey fans in the world, and they will fill this building up. If we have 50,000, it'll be because they only gave us 50,000 tickets."
When you look at the history between these teams and fast forward to now, this matchup in this facility probably, at least from my opinion, comes at the best time with the way that you've built this club, the way that they're playing, the confidence they have now. They'll be playing the Detroit Red Wings. It really provides for, when you just break it down to hockey, a really great game on a great day.
I think so. I think I said this earlier as well. We have not had recent success. That's not news to anyone. But this is one of the great franchises in the history of pro sports. And I think part of the reason we're being asked is the league does realize that our team is getting better. We've got some marquee names, and that this is a team that can live up to a game of this scope, and we're proud of that too.
Ryan, thanks for coming over. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.